Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. My throat is sore. Sorry for the terrible voice. I try to fix it, but still it's not sound good. So if you want, you can mute the audio. The voiceover is necessary, so I'm doing it anyway. Sorry once again. Hatred is not just an emotion, it's a weapon that destroys everything in its path. A mafia king who promised to protect his family dies in a plane crash. His newborn child is stolen. His husband is left broken, and justice is buried under lies. Will he come back to save his son? Or is this fate truly this cruel? Is this just another painful twist of destiny? Or the beginning of a new game? A new chapter where everything is about to change? Yungi, what's this? You will send me off by this sad face. Where is my love's beautiful and confident eye smile? Jimin, is it so important for you to go? Can't you refuse this mission? Yungi held Jimin's both the shoulders. If this mission wasn't so important, do you think that I would go leaving you at this time? I also want to welcome our second baby. I'm also as excited to meet him or her as you. Jimin, then don't go, please. Yungi, Jimin, please try to understand. I'm a king, their leader, and I can't send my team alone on this mission. I have to go. But why are you getting worried? It's not my first mission. I wasn't with you even Cookie's time. At that time, you yourself had sent me away. Now you are stopping me. You are a king's husband. You should have become my strength, not weakness. If you will be sad, I won't concentrate on my mission. I will always think about you. Jimin, that time was different. I'm not getting good vibes. I just want you with us when we welcome our second baby. Yungi, due date is 2 weeks ago. I will be back in just 1 week. Jimin, what if you take more time then? Yungi, I won't. I promise to you that I will return quickly. Cookie ran to them. Dada, again forgets Dada's mobile. Showed him his mobile. Yungi went to Cookie's level. Oh, what will Dada do without Cookie's help? Cookie's Dada's tiny part. Will Cookie do Dada's one work? Cookie proudly smiled. Of course. Cookie will do Dada's work, not only one. Cookie will do Dada's all the work. Yungi, that's my son. So Cookie, Dada is giving you very important work. Until Dada returns, Cookie has to take care of Mama and the new baby. Cookie promised Dada. Cookie will take care of Mama and new baby. Cookie, shush, strong like Dada. Cookie will protect Mama and new baby. Dada shouldn't worry. Dada should go and come back after defeating all the bad people. Yoongi patted his head. My brave son stood up. Jimin, why are you worrying? I'm leaving a tiny part of myself with you. Until I return, he will take care of you too. Now, give me your prettiest eye smile so I can go for the mission without any worries. Jimin hugged him and I smiled. Love you. Come back soon. Me, Cookie, and our new baby will be waiting for you. Cookie hugged Yoongi's legs. Cookie will be waiting for Dada. Yoongi picked Cookie in his arms and hugged Jimin's back. Dada will soon come back. Kissed on Jimin's forehead. Stay strong and take care of yourself. Kissed on Cookie's cheek. Take care of Mama and the new baby. Kissed on his another cheek. This is for new baby. If in case Dada will late, so give it to him or her, okay? Cookie. Okay. Yoongi met his family one last time and set off towards his mission, unaware that everything was about to change. A new storm was already rising, racing towards his peaceful, happy family to destroy it. Time skipped after a week. A week had passed since Yoongi left for his mission, and there was still no news of his return. It wasn't the first time when Yoongi took so much time. He did it before too, and countless times. He may not have come, but the baby come a week ago. Before his due date, Jimin welcomed his second baby boy. After 2 days of Yoongi's departure for his mission, baby was completely fine. Doctor allowed Jimin to take the baby home, just as Cookie had promised his Dada. He was taking full care of both Jimin and baby. Right now, Jimin was sitting on the bed, resting the baby against his shoulder and gently patting his back, trying to help him burp. Cookie sat on the bed in front of them, watching with curious eyes. After a moment, he asked, Cookie, Mama, why are you beating the baby? Did the baby finish all the milk? Proudly showed the empty milk bottle. Look, baby is a good boy. Today he didn't leave milk. Cookie told baby to finish the milk. Jimin softly smiled. I'm not beating him, I'm helping him burp. After feeding, burping is very important so the air the baby swallowed can come out. It helps prevent discomforting crankies and frequent spit up. When the trapped air is released, the baby feels relaxed, satisfied, and sleep peacefully. Cookie made a face. Can Cookie also pat baby? Jimin. Come here. Placed Cookie's hand on baby's back. Now rub his back in circular motion and pat, but very gently. Baby is fragile. Cookie gently rubbed baby's back and pat. Like this, Mama. Jimin. You are doing great. Cookie. But why hasn't baby burped yet? Didn't baby like Cookie's petting? Jimin, how can baby not like his Cookie Hungie's pet? Sometimes baby takes more time than usual to burp. You continue. Soon baby slowly burp. Cookie happily. Mama, Mama, did you hear? Baby burped. Jimin, I heard. Cookie did a great job. Place the baby on the bed. Now sit here and look at him. Mama is going to complete the work. Cookie will help Mama. Tell Cookie what should Cookie do. Cookie can do anything. Dada taught Cookie how to help Mama. Jimin placed Cookie's head. Nothing. Cookie already helped Mama a lot. Mama can do little work. Cookie should spend time with his baby brother. Cookie, but baby isn't interested in interacting with Cookie. All the time baby is sleeping. Jimin, oh, Cookie has to wait for few more months. Then baby will respond to your voice and play with you, okay? Left. Jimin left the newborn baby with Cookie and started finishing the household chores. Soon the landline phone rang, the phone that rang only when there was news about Jungi. Without a second thought, Jimin hurriedly picked up the receiver. But the moment he heard the voice on the other end, the receiver slipped from his hand and fell on the floor. His face turned pale. Fear and panic were clearly visible in his eyes. He immediately turned on the TV and switched to a news channel. Reporter, right now we are standing at the site where a plane crash has just occurred. According to our information, there were a total of 125 people on board, including the pilot and cabin crew. The accident was so severe that no one survived. Government toll-free numbers are being displayed on your screen for families seeking information about their loved ones. At the moment, the bodies haven't been identified and rescue operations are still underway. Jimin, no! This can't be happening. Yoongi can't live like this. He promised me he would come back. He grabbed the remote and threw it at the TV. No! Jimin collapsed onto the floor, crying uncountably. The TV shattered with a loud crash. The noise startled the baby, who immediately woke up and began crying loudly. Hearing the cries, Cookie ran into the room. He saw Jimin sitting on the floor, broken and crying. Shards of the TV scattered everywhere. Carefully, Cookie walked up to him and wrapped his arms tightly around Jimin as if trying to protect him. Cookie, Mama, what happened? Why are you crying? Gently wiped his tears. Mama shouldn't cry. Cookie promised Tata that I would take care of Mama. Please don't cry. We will buy a new TV, okay? Jimin looked at Cookie. Dada? Cookie wiped his tears again. Dada will come back soon. Cookie knows Dada is late this time, but Dada never breaks his promises. If Dada comes back and sees Mama crying, Cookie will get scolding a lot. Please don't cry. Dada said trust him is important too. He will return. Yungi listened to Cookie's words and slowly wiped his tears. Yes, you are right. We should trust Dada. He will come back. He can't leave us like this. Picked up receiver again. Men, hello, hello, hello. Jimin, men, we are deeply sorry for your loss, but Jimin, no, I don't want to hear any nonsense. Yoongi is alive until I see his body with my own eyes. I won't believe anything. My husband is alive. Your king is alive. And if anyone dares to careless in their duty, be warned. Cut the call. Yoongi will come back. He has to. Cookie, Mama. Jimin hugged Cookie tightly. Mama is fine, baby. Dada will return soon. Kept reassuring himself that Yoongi was alive. Time skipped after 2 days. 2 days passed. Jimin was waiting for Yoongi. He had full trust on him, but his death news had a huge impact on his mental state. He couldn't sleep anymore. He kept reminding himself that Yoongi was alive and very soon he would return to him. Right now, Jimin was doing household chores. Cookie was sitting on the living room's floor and talking with new baby. Cookie, Mama, today new baby is happy. Jimin, while wiping the center table. He may have a good instincts. Cookie, Mama, till when will we call new baby as new baby? When will we give him a name? Jimin, until Dada returns. Once Dada will return, we will give him a name like we gave to you. Cookie, can't we give him a cute pet name? Jimin, of course we can give him a pet name. Tell me, what name have you decided for your younger brother? Cookie, Cookie's Cookie. So, new baby's name will be Titi. Jimin, Titi. Cookie, Titi, just like Cookie always comes with tea, Cookie will always stay with Titi. Jimin, wow, nice name and very thoughtful. Look, Titi is also very happy to get a name. He's smiling. Now talk with him. Mama will quickly join you too. Left. Cookie gently placed the pacifier in Titi's mouth. Titi, you know Dada loves Titi so much. Dada is a mafia king. Dada went on the big mission. Very soon Dada will return and love Titi. Titi should be brave like Cookie. Dada gave Cookie very big responsibility to protect Mama and Titi. Cookie will protect Titi until Dada returns. You know, Titi, Mama is looking so sad. Mama only smiles in front of Cookie. Mama is looking so sad. Mama is missing Dada so much. Cookie pray to God to send Dada soon. Titi should also pray to God. Uti gently picked Titi's hand and kissed on back of the palm. Dada gave Titi's kiss to Cookie. Cookie is giving to Titi. Cookie was talking with Titi and Titi was smiling to hear him like he understood his Yangi's every word. Suddenly, a woman jumped inside the house from the window and picked Titi in her arms. Titi started crying loudly. She was about to run, but Cookie held her by her waist. Cookie, who are you? Where are you taking Titi? Mama, Mama, leave Titi. Woman tried to push Cookie. Leave me. The moment Jimin heard Cookie's voice, he rushed to the living room, but what he saw made him froze in shock. A woman was holding his son in her arms while Cookie was cleansing her vest tightly, trying his best to stop her. But what shook Jimin even more was who that woman was. It wasn't a stranger, it was his stepmom, who had made his life miserable for years. Seeing her there after so many years felt like a cruel blow. In an instant, all the buried wounds were torn open, and every painful memory from the past come floating back, raw and unforgiving. Jimin, Mom, what are you doing here? Why are you holding my son? Cookie, Mama, this lady is trying to steal Titi. Jimin looked at his stepmom. What? Mom? You came here to steal my son? Stepmom, shut up! Don't you dare to call me a mom. I'm not your mom. After making my daughter's life hell, you are enjoying here? My daughter needs this baby. What will you do with this baby when your husband is no more? Jimin, Mom! Watch your mouth. My husband is alive. Went to her and snatched Titi back from her hands. You have ruined my life enough. I won't even let your shadow fall on my children. Get lost from here before I forget that, unfortunately, but you are my mom. Stepmom slapped him and snatched back Titi from his hand. Have you forgotten your place? My daughter deserves this son. You already have a son to carry forward Yoongi's lineage. You don't deserve more. Jimin tried to snatch Titi back. No, I won't let you take my son away from me. Give my son back. Stepmom, I will see how you won't give him to me. Even if I have to kill you for this child, I will not step back. This child is a lifeline for my daughter. Both of them started pulling teeth from opposite sides. The poor baby, who wasn't even a week old, yet began crying loudly in pain. Cookie stood there watching everything with his own eyes frozen in fear. He didn't understand what he was supposed to do or how he could help his mama. The moment Jimin heard T's painful cries, his heart shattered. He loosened his grip. He couldn't bear the sound anymore. His stepmom took advantage of that single moment and pulled T tightly into her arms. She dragged Jimin into a room, pushed him inside, and locked the door from outside. Jimin was extremely weak. The news of Yoongi's death had broken him completely. He hadn't slept for the past 2 days, and all of it together drained the last bit of strength he had left. He couldn't fight back. As the stepmom tried to escape, Cookie ran after her, desperately trying to stop her, but he was too small to fight back. She locked Cookie in another room. Cookie was very small. All he could do was standing there and watching from the window as she disappeared with tea. He tried to stop her. He really tried to protect his baby brother. But he was only a 3-year-old child. How much could he possibly do? His eyes darted around a panic, hoping, praying that someone would appear and help him, as there was no guard because Yunmin were living a very simple and normal life with their son Cookie. They didn't want to get anyone's attention to appoint security guards. Not even Yoongi's men knew Yoongi's address. Only few trustworthy people knew his landline number, which was untraceable. That number was only to inform Jimin about Yoongi in extremely emergency case. Didn't know how stepmom knew about their address and about Yoongi's death. Jimin, Yoongi, where are you? You promised me that you would always protect me and our children. We need you, Yoongi. She snatched our son away from me. Come back fast, Yoongi. Our son fell on his knees while banging the door and crying hard. Cooking cracked voice. Dada, where are you? That old lady snatched Titi away. Cookie really tried to stop her but failed. Surely, Dada. Cookie failed to protect Titi. Closed his eyes and folded his hands. God, please send Dada. Not only Dada can bring Titi back. Cookie kept praying. Tears were rolling down through his cheeks. He was sobbing hard. Jimin's screaming and sounds of banging the door had stopped a while ago. A child's prayer didn't go in vain. Cookie opened his eyes and looked down through the window with a blurry vision and saw someone was running towards his home. He quickly wiped his tears and realized it was none other than his dada, Min Yoongi, who was running into the house with his luggage drenched in sweat as if he had run from miles without stopping. Without wasting a second, Cookie started screaming, but because of glass window, he couldn't hear him. Cookie grabbed a showpiece and threw it hard at the window from distance. The glass shattered. He carefully moved closer, leaned out through the broken window, and shouted with all the strength his tiny lungs could manage, calling out to his dada. Cookie, Dada, 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 look at the window. Yoongi looked at the broken window. Cookie, what are you doing near the broken window? Move back, you will get hurt. Cookie, Dada, Didi. Yoongi, Didi. Cookie, new baby, old lady, lock Cookie, Mama, Shirash, new baby, go. Couldn't form sentence due to excessive crying. Yoongi, what are you saying? I don't understand. Wait, I'm coming inside. Yoongi found the door was opened. He went inside and found baby's stuff was there, but not baby, Jimin and Cookie. He heard Cookie's voice, who was banging the door to get his attention. Cookie loudly banged the door. Dada, 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 Cookie's here. Yoongi went to door and opened it. Cookie? Cookie quickly hugged him tightly. Dada! Jungi bent on his knees and hugged him tightly. Dada is here, Cookie. Shouldn't worry. Why did Mama lock Cookie here? Cookie shook his head vigorously. No, Mama, no, lock. Jungi rubbed Cookie's back. Easy. First take a breath. No need to talk. Dada is here now. Dada will talk with Mama. Cookie took a deep breath. An old lady took Titi with herself. Mama and Cookie tried to stop her, but she locked Mama and Cookie and ran away with Titi. Titi was crying so much. Jungi stunned to hear this. What? It's okay. Wipe his tears. Don't cry. Dada will bring the new baby back soon. Cookie should stay with Mama and trust in Dada, okay? Cookie. Okay. Jungi put out his phone, dialed a number, and stormed away in fury. Cookie ran as fast as his tiny legs could carry him towards the room where Jimin had been locked inside. His tiny hands gripped the doorknob, twisting it with all his strength. The door opened. Cookie froze at his place. He saw Jimin was laying unconscious near the door. His body collapsed against the cold wind floor. He hurriedly inside, kneeled beside him, and gently cupped Jimin's face in his tiny hands. He patted Jimin's cheeks again and again, but getting no response from him. Cookie patted Jimin's cheeks. Mama, Mama, open your eyes, Mama. Cookie is here. But when he didn't open his eyes, Cookie didn't waste single second and ran to the kitchen and brought the bottle of water. He first splashed some water drops on Jimin's face, but when he didn't open his eyes, he poured whole bottle of water on his face, and Jimin opened his eyes. He saw Cookie. He remembered what happened before and immediately stood up, ready to run. Jimin, Didi, Mama is coming, baby. Ready to run, but tripped and fell. Ah! Cookie, Mama, Mama. Jimin tried to stand. Cookie, Mama has to go. Cookie, Mama, Dada went to bring Titi. Mama shouldn't worry. Dada will definitely bring Titi back. Hugged him tightly. Jimin, Yungi returned. Cookie nodded his head vigorously. Yes, Mama, Dada returned. Now Dada will fix everything. Mama shouldn't worry. Cookie is with Mama. Jimin hugged Cookie tightly. I knew it. Yungi can't die leaving us alone. Here, Jimin was happy to get the news of Yungi's arrival, but worried for his newborn son, Titi's safety, and their stepmom raised at the hospital ward along with Titi. Stepmom, Shoyun, look, I brought your son. Doctor had the misunderstanding. Your son is alive. He wasn't stillborn. Look. Placed Titi in Shoyun's arm, who was crying mess. Shoyun, my baby? Really, Mom? He is my son? Stepmom, of course he is your son. Shoyun hugged Dee, who was still crying. My son? Stepmom, feed him. He must be hungry. Shoyun was already in pain of losing her back-to-back 4 children. Her husband forcefully aborted her first 2 babies because they were girls. Last year, when she was pregnant with baby boy, she had a miscarriage, and now, when she was finally ready to carry her son in her arms, she gave up birth of a stillborn child. In her pain, at first she didn't even realize Didi wasn't a newborn baby. He was a few days old, but as soon as she saw his clothes, she realized he wasn't her son. She looked at her. Shoyun, Mom, he isn't my son. Whose son you have brought for me? Stepmom, no, no one's. He's your own son. The nurse had confused between two children. Shoyun, stop lying, Mom. He isn't few minutes old baby. He must be a few days old. Stepmom, you don't know anything. He's exactly like his dad. You don't think much. Jongwoo must be here any time. He was in flight when he called me. He will be very happy to see his hair. Shoyun, stop lying, Mom. Pulled his shirt up and showed his umbilical cord. Look at this. Is this a newborn baby's umbilical cord? Tell me, whose baby is he? Did you steal him? Tell me the truth, Mom. Whose child is this? Shouted. She began screaming. She had already lost her own children before she could even hold them in her arms. Her abusive husband had never understood her pain. She was already living in constant fear of what would happen once her husband found out the truth, and now her mother had placed another woman's child into her arms and claimed that baby was hers. Too many emotions crashed into her heart at once. She couldn't think, she couldn't breathe. Her condition began to deteriorate. Seeing her like this, her mother spoke. Stepmom, Shoyun, don't shout. Calm down first. I will tell you the truth. This is Jimin's son. I brought him here for you. Jongwoo will never find out the truth. You just need to stay quiet. I will handle everything else. I will convince Jongwoo that this child is his. The moment he sees the baby, all his anger will disappear. He will stop hurting you. Your life will finally to be filled with happiness. Shoyun, staring at her mom in shock. Are you out of your mind? Do you even know what you are saying? For my happiness, you brought Jimin's son here without thinking for a second about what he must be going through. How could you do this? Haven't you tortured him enough already? How much more do you want to hurt him? What's his fault? Why don't you just leave his life forever? Do you feel happy hurting him again and again? Voice broke. I lost 4 children. More than anyone, I know the pain of a parent being separated from the child. Please take him back to Jimin. He's too small. He needs his family, not me. Stepmom, you have gone mad. Even now you are worried about his pain instead of your own. He already has a son to carry forward Yoongi's lineage. But you don't think about Jongwoo. If he finds out the truth, he won't spare you. Shoyun, then let him not spare me. I am tired of this life. If he wants to kill me, let him. I have no complaints. Death would be better than this life, but I won't let you to hurt Jimin anymore. I don't want to drag him to my misery. I want him to live happily with his family. You already took everything from him once. I won't let you take his family too. If you don't return the baby right now, I will go myself. Stepmom, shut up. You are not going anywhere. You have lost your mind. You should only think about yourself. The ward door suddenly opened. Jongwoo entered. Where is my hair? Both Shoyun and her mom turned pale with fear as soon as they heard Jongwoo's voice. The stepmom quickly snatched the baby from Shoyun's arms and handed him to Jongwoo. Stepmom, he, here is your son, completely healthy. I have already talked with doctor. You can take him home today. They are preparing his discharge papers. Jongwoo happily held the baby. Really? My son? My hair? Hugged the baby carefully. Finally, my hair is here. Walked to Shoyun and sat beside her. Shoyun, finally you were useful for something. You are not completely useless after all. Hugged her and kissed her forehead. In happiness of getting my hair, I forgave all your past mistakes. Shoyun trembled as she slowly took the baby back into her arms. Shoyun, Jongwoo, he isn't my son. He's Jimin's son. Mom stole him. I delivered a stillborn child. Cut off by heart slap. Jongwoo, betrayal! You betrayed me again. You killed my hair again. Grabbed her hair violently. And you are telling me this so easily as if you have done something to be proud of, huh? Shoyun, please, it wasn't my fault, trust me. I did everything the doctor and the private nurses you hired told me to. You can ask them. I followed their advice. Jongwoo, first you lost my hair and now you dare to talk back to me. Showed her hard. She fell on the floor along with baby, but she wrapped her arms around him protectively. It's my mistake for giving a useless woman like you the chance to give birth to my hair. I should have killed you the day you lost my first son. He yanked her up by her hair and slammed her against the wall. Stepmom, Jongwoo, leave her. What are you doing? Grabbed his arm. She will give you your hair. Leave my daughter. She didn't do anything wrong. Jongwoo choked Shoyun. This is all her fault. I spent a fortune on her treatment. I left no stone unturned and still she killed my hair. She doesn't deserve to live. Today I will finish her. He pushed the stepmom away. She fell to the ground. With one hand, Shoyun, blood streamed down her forehead. Her breathing became, her eyes began to. But even then, she held the baby tightly, shielding him with her body. The stepmom ran out, screaming for help. What? Boys and doctors rushed in, but they couldn't stop him. Jongwoo was blinded by rage. His eyes bloodshot, screaming curse at Shoyun. Suddenly, with a loud thud, a powerful kick sent Jongwoo crashing to the floor. A man rushed to Shoyun's side, patting her back gently, and said, Shoyun, are you alright? Shoyun, with blurry vision and cracked voice, Yoongi? Yoongi, yes, it's me. Don't be scared. I'm here. Looked at her terrified nurses standing near the door. Take her away from here now. Jongwon, Min Yoongi, you have come again to interfere in my marriage. Isn't your husband enough for you that you keep coming near my wife? Was she with you too? Honestly, she looks character punched. But before he could complete his sentence, Yoongi slammed his fist into Jongwoo's face and pinned him against the wall, him like he did with Shoyun. Yoongi, have you ever heard the word sister? A cheap man like you wouldn't understand a brother-sister relationship. I warned you before too to change yourself. I told you if you'd let even a finger on Shoyun, I would break your entire bones. But you didn't listen. My mistake was expecting you to change. Turned sharply to the nurses and shouted, have you gone deaf? Take her away now! Yoongi's roar forced the nurses to move immediately. They rushed Shoyun out. Yoongi had turned into a beast. A brutal fight broke out between Yoongi and Jongwoo. At the door frame, the stepmom stood frozen, tears streaming down her face, watching everything unfold. Jimin, walking back and forth. Where is Yoongi? TT must be scared. He was already so scared. Cooking, walking behind him, holding a glass of water. Mama, shouldn't worry. Dada will be back soon with TT. Mama should drink water. Mama is walking from too long. Jimin, looking at Cooking. Here your younger brother got kidnapped and you are wasting your time thinking about water. Cookie. Cookie isn't wasting the time. Cookie knows it is safe with Dada. Mama should sit here and drink water. Jimin. Cookie, now you are tasting my patience. Once I said I don't want water, then I don't. You drink water and sit here. Until I swallow my TT, I won't sit peacefully. Then sit peacefully because your husband brought our second son home. Just turn around, my love. Jimin, Yoongi turned around and found TT was sleeping peacefully in Shoyun's arm. My son? He happily ran to them but stopped at his place looking at the stepmom. As soon as he saw her, he quickly snatched TT from Shoyun's arm and pushed her. She fell on the floor and TT again began to cry. Jimin, terrified to see stepmom, he thought she would again snatch his son away from him. Shoyun fell on the floor. Ah! Yoongi, Jimin! Jimin hugged TT tightly. Don't come closer to me. I'm warning you. Pick the wash. If you dare to snatch my baby away from me, I will throw this on you. Yoongi, Jimin, relax. Nobody will snatch away TT from you. Cookie, Mom. Tried to walk towards Jimin, but Yoongi quickly pulled him behind his back and Jimin threw the wash on Yoongi's feet. Jimin, I won't let anyone snatch my son. Jimin quickly ran to his room holding TT in his arms. Cookie got scared to see Jimin's side. Yoongi bent on his knees and held his tiny shoulders. Yoongi, Cookie, what happened, baby? Cookie, Dada, what happened to Mama? Mama was alright, but suddenly started behaving weird. Jungi softly cupped his face. Mama just got scared. Mama needs some time. We will talk with Mama soon. Don't go to Mama. Cookie. Oti looked at his stepmom. Dada, she's the same old lady who snatched Titi away, locking Mama and Cookie. What are you doing here? Jungi. Cookie, calm down, my son. She isn't important. Don't pay attention to her. Looked at Shoyun. She is your aunt. She will stay here with us. Come, let's take aunt to the guest room. Cookie went to Shoyun. Aunt, Cookie is surely on Mama's behalf. Mama is only scared. That's why Mama pushed aunt. Otherwise, Cookie's Mama is so sweet. So her bandaged forehead and hugged her tightly. Aunt, we'll be fine soon. Cookie will take care of Aunt. Shoyun couldn't say anything. She just felt the warm hug of Cookie, which was filled with genuine care and concern. Jungi took her in the guest room and made her sit on the bed. Shoyun, I won't be a burden on you. I will soon go. Jungi, shh. Don't think much and take a rest for a while. You need rest and care. You aren't only Jimin's sister. You're my sister too. And a sister can stay in her brother's home with rights. You aren't a burden for us. Jimin needs some time. You also know him. He isn't like this, okay? Shoyun hugged Yoongi's waist tightly and started crying. Thank you. Jongwoo won't stay silent. Yoongi patted her head. You don't need to think about him. He won't disturb you again. Trust in me and rest. Cookie, let's go. Held his hand. Cookie, wait, Dada. Went to Shoyun and wiped her tears. Aunt Shai is such a beautiful. Aunt shouldn't cry. Cookie is a brave son of bravest Dada. Cookie will protect Aunt. Pulled her cheeks to smile. Aunt should always smile. Went to Yoongi and grabbed his finger with his full hand. Let's go, Dada. Stepmom slowly approached Shoyun. Shoyun pushed her. Don't you dare to come any closer to me. The only person responsible for my condition is you, not Jongwoo. This is nothing but the result of your own sin, and I am the one who had to suffer for this. Everything you did wrong to Jimin has come to me. Parents usually leave good things behind for their children as heritage, but my mom left me the consequence of her cruelty. I saw every torture you put Jimin through, yet I stayed silent. I couldn't stop you. Even when Jimin was right, he suffered endlessly. Only because of you. This happened because of you. Before my marriage, Jimin tried many times to tell you the truth about Jongwoo. He told you clearly that Jongwoo wasn't right for me, but you were so blind by his money that you couldn't see his intention behind his wealth. I told you too when Jongwoo raised his hand on me for the first time. And what did you say? Small fights happen between husband and wife. You must learn to tolerate it. And look at me now, after tolerating everything. This is where I ended up. Is there even a little bit shame left in your eyes? The man whose husband you tortured, whose son you stole and brought here for me? The very man saved your daughter's life today. He didn't even look at his own child for a second. He chose my pain over everything else. Even after knowing how dangerous you are to Jimin, he still brought us into his home. Can you even look at yourself anymore? I don't know whether Yoongi and Jimin will ever forgive you or not, but I will never forgive you for destroying my life. It's better for to be motherless than to have a mother like you. I don't want to see your face. Get lost from here. Just leave me alone. Stepmom couldn't hear this anymore and ran from there. Shoyun fell on the bed while crying hard. Yoongi waited a few minutes, then slowly went inside the room and found Jimin was sitting on the floor, leaning his back on the wall, cleansing TT on his chest. Yoongi slowly went to him and sat on the floor in front of him. He softly called him. Yoongi, my love, gently touched his hand. Jimin trembled. I won't give my son. Yoongi, hey, relax, my love. Nobody will snatch your son from you. He will be with you. Look at me. I'm Yoongi, your husband. You don't need to be scared of me. Jimin slowly looked at him. Yoongi, she returned to snatch my happiness once again. Yoongi cupped his face. I'm here with you. Until I'm alive, nobody can snatch your happiness. Jimin hugged him. I miss you. Yoongi hugged him back and kissed on his forehead. Don't cry. Everything is fine. Jimin hurriedly looked here and there. Cookie? Cookie from door frame. Cookie here, Mama. Ran to Jimin and hugged them. Yoongi resting Jimin's head on his chest. Now relax. Our both the sons are with us, totally safe. Jimin was very scared of whatever happened. Yoongi tried his best to handle him as gently as he could. He carefully placed DT in his arms and placed him on the bed, then carried Jimin in his arms and led on bed along with him. He gently patted Jimin's head and he quickly fell asleep in his embrace. Yoongi at the end. TT was in middle of Yunmin and Cookie was at the end of the bed, back hugging Jimin, trying his best to provide his warmth to his mama. Time skipped after some times. Jimin woke up after a much needed nap and found TT was already up and smiling, looking at the ceiling. Yoongi entered the room with food tray and Cookie was with a water bottle. Yoongi, you are already up? Great. How was your nap? Sat on the bed with food tray. Jimin hugged him tightly. Good. Where were you two? Cookie climbed on the bed and tickled TT's tummy. Cookie told Dada that Mama didn't eat anything, so Dada quickly prepared food for Mama and Cookie helped Dada. Cookie learned everything. When Cookie will be big, Cookie will also prepare food for Mama and Titi. Yoongi, I know Cookie will be the best chef. Showed food in Jimin's mouth. Eat. What condition have you made yourself? Jimin, while munching his food. You know, I got the news that your plane had crashed. Yungi, oh, Dad, I almost boarded the plane, but I remembered Cookie loved the airport's chocolate, so I went to buy them. I didn't realize when I missed the flight. I couldn't wait for another flight because I was already late. I had promised you to be with you for our second baby's birth. So I took a taxi, then train, then again taxi, and came here. Cookie. Cookies, chocolate, shave Dada. Yungi, oh no, I forgot to give you the box. Cookie jumped down from the bed. Cookie will take it. Opened the zipper and got the chocolate. Thank you, Dada. Yungi, most welcome. Enjoy your chocolate. Looked at Jimin and held his hand. You know, Jimin, why stepmom stole TT? She told him everything what happened in the hospital. Jimin, tears rolled down through his cheeks. How can someone be this cruel? How can he blame Shoyun for everything? She is the one who bears the worst pain. Just for few hours, TT was away from me and I felt I would die. I can't even imagine what Shoyun may have been going through. Yungi wiped his tears. We both tried before too, but failed to pull out her from that hell. But it's not that late. We will help her. I promised her that she will stay here with us without even consenting with you. At that time, I didn't realize you have the problem with stepmom. If Shoyun will be here, then stepmom will be here too. I will do something. Don't worry. Jimin, no. You didn't do anything wrong. Right now, Shoyun needs her mom. No matter how harsh mom was with me, but she really loves Shoyun a lot. Shoyun needs her support. I don't have any problem with her. TT started crying loudly. Yungi looked at him. Now what happened to him? Why is he crying? Cookie. Dada met with Cookie and Mama, but Dada hasn't met with TT. So TT is showing his anger. Yungi, oh, gently carried TT in his arms. I'm so sorry. I forgot to meet you. I'm your Dada. Welcome to your family. Little one softly kissed on his forehead and he stopped crying. Oh, so you are really hungry for my attention? Don't worry, now you will get my proper attention. Yunmin came to guest room along with TT to check Shoyun. Jimin brought the food for her. TT was in Yungi's arms. Shoyun was shocked to see them there. She wasn't well and that was clearly visible from her eyes. Jimin was trying to feed her food. Shoyun looked at Jimin with teary eyes. My mom made your life hell. She even tried to snatch your son from you. And here you are feeding me food. Why, Jimin? Why are you this good? You should hate me. Jimin wiped her tears. Children should never judge by their parents' action. You never did anything wrong with me. I don't have any problem with you. Shoyun, I stayed silent. If I had shown even a little courage, perhaps I could have saved you from all those tortures. I realized it, how it feels when you need help and other person stayed silent instead of helping you. Jimin, it's all old stuff. There is no need for digging up the old graves. You have suffered enough. Now you aren't alone. We are with you. We will help you to restart your life. My children are your children too. You can play with them. Once you brought Yungi in my life, and we are just repaying you by giving you your happiness. Yungi placed Titi in her lap. Jimin is right. Take care of him. Titi looked at Shoyun and smiled. Look, Titi is so happy to meet his aunt. Patted Shoyun's cheek. Don't think much. We will help you to take divorce from Jongfu. Shoyun looked at Yunmin with tear-filled eyes. She didn't know what she was supposed to do anymore. On one side, Yunmin gently supported a completely shattered Shoyun, while on the other side, Cookie brought food for the stepmom who was burning in her fire of her own guilt. Cookie brought food for you. You must be hungry, right? Cookie doesn't like you at all because you hurt Cookie's mama and Titi. Mama says we should never let anyone stay hungry. Place the food bowl on the floor. That's why Cookie brought food for you. Turned to leave, but when he noticed she hadn't touched the bowl, he came back. Why aren't you eating? Do you know Cookie's dada makes the best food, even better than Mama? Bent down and noticed her tears. Why are you crying? If you don't like this food, Cookie will bring something else. Cookie's dada brought chocolates for Cookie. Will you eat chocolate? Ran to his room and came back with a chocolate. Here, eat this chocolate. Stepmom, looking at Cookie with teary eyes. I hurt you and your mama so much and you are giving me your chocolate? Cookie, because Mama always says we should never become like others. If we do the same thing others did to us, then what's the difference between them and us? One wrong can never fix anything wrong. That's why we should always do good from our side. You are a guest in our house. Taking care of you is our duty. You are sad because aunt is hurt, but don't worry. Mama, Dada, and Titi Cookie will take care of aunt, and aunt will be fine soon. Unwrapped the chocolate and gently pushed it towards her mouth. Just eat the chocolate. Don't take your anger out on food. If you don't eat, you will fall sick. Then how will you take care of aunt? The stepmom couldn't say a single word. Cookie's innocent words forced her to face her own sins. How much wrong she had done with Jimin, and yet today Jimin's family was the one helping her. She hugged him tightly. Yunmin stood there watching everything. Stepmom, I'm sorry. Jimin, saying sorry doesn't make everything right. Stepmom went to Jimin and held his hand. Then tell me, what do I need to do to be forgiven? I'm ready to do anything. I'm really so ashamed of my actions. Jimin yanked her hand away. I will never forgive you. You are here only because of Shoyun. Don't expect me to forget what you did to me. No amount of regret can erase your sin. Shoyun needs you. That's the only reason you are still here. Yoongi, but there is one thing I don't understand. No one knew our address then. How did you find out where we live and about my plane crash? Stepmom, we came to this city for Shoyun's delivery. One day in a market, I saw Jimin with the newborn and Cookie. I was scared if something happened to Shoyun's baby. Jongwoo would never spare her. When I saw Jimin with a newborn, an idea came into my mind that I could take your baby. I followed you all the way to your house. After coming here, I found out the new baby was a boy, and my hopes grew stronger. I used to come here every day. When the news of your death reached Jimin, I was hiding nearby, watching everything, and the moment I found out Shoyun had delivered a stillborn child, I came here to take your baby. At that time, I was only worried about my daughter. I knew Jongwoo would kill her. I wanted nothing but her happiness. I didn't think about you even for a moment. Shoyun told me many times to return your child, but I refused. Whatever happened was not Shoyun's fault. Everything I did only for my daughter's happiness, not to hurt you. Jimin, what you did is a criminal offense and you can go to jail for it. You can't hide your crimes behind Shoyun. I know you did everything for your daughter, but even then, I will never forgive you. Time skipped after 3 years. 3 years had passed. Yunmin helped Shoyun get a divorce from Jongwoo and stood by her like a pillar through everything. It took Shoyun almost 1.5 years to come out of that trauma and gather the courage to restart her life. Throughout that journey, Yunmin and Taekook became her biggest support. Shoyun started working again. At her workplace, there was an employee, Shojin, who had quietly liked her for a long time, but he never found the courage to confess his feelings. Eventually, Shojin approached Yunmin. Yunmin told him everything about Shoyun's past, every wound, every scar. Even after knowing it all, Shojin still wanted to marry Shoyun. Shoyun, who had completely lost faith in love and marriage, agreed to meet Shojin only after a lot of convincing from Yunmin. After dating for 8 months, the two decided to get married. Today, Shoyun and Shojin have their small and happy family. 9 months ago, they welcomed their baby girl, Ara. The stepmom had completely changed. Jimin never forgave her, but he never stopped Taekook from visiting her either. She loved Taekook deeply and was always cooking or making something special for them. Taekook loved her just as much. Today, Junmin had come on a small family trip with everyone. Shoyun and Shojin were lost in their own little world. Shojin was carefully placing the flowers into Shoyun's hair. The stepmom was knitting a sweater for her granddaughter Ara. Ara was busy playing with the wool ball and ended up tangling herself in it. Titi tried to help her but ended up getting tangled too. Now both of them were pulling the yarn in opposite directions, trying to free themselves while Cookie stood there scolding them for messing things up again and again. Yunmin sat quietly watching the sunset, smiling at chaos and warmth around them. Stepmom, Titi, Era, stop pulling the yarn. You both are tangling yourself more.
This bad will dare to tie Titi and Titi's baby sister. Titi will bite it with Titi's super strong teeth. Stepmom, Titi, stop sucking it. Look, Era started sucking the yarn too. T looked at Era, who was holding the yarn and sucking it. Era is trying to help Titi. Era is a very good sister.
Cookie came there with glasses.
And you are dumb, Muni.
Grandma,
Here is your glasses. Era put it in the washing machine to clean it.
T, offended.
Cookie hungry? Whom are you calling dumb?
Cookie,
Of course you.
T,
Then it's fine. Titi can't tolerate if anyone says Titi's baby sister are dumb. Titi's baby sister is so smart. Muni was saying that Muni's glasses are dirty. Muni can't see anything. So Titi's smart baby sister put the glasses in washing machine. Now Muni can see everything clearly.
Cookie facepalmed himself.
When will Titi understand?
T,
Titi understood everything, Cookie hungry.
Era also facepalmed herself like Cookie. Cookie sat there,
Nothing.
started searching the end of yarn. T,
Cookie hungry. This wool is wasted now. Nothing can happen with it. Cookie hungry should cut it from the scissors.
Cookie,
Titi, not everything which is tangled is waste. If you will be patient and try to find the side of yarn, you can easily untangle it.
T,
But it will take so much time. It's better to cut it and bring new wool.
Cookie,
Shut up. Titi doesn't know anything. Titi should look at Cookie hungry and learn how to solve the problem.
T looked at his stepmom.
Muni, see, Cookie hungry again scolded Titi.
Stepmom, Cookie, now don't scold Titi. Titi is just a baby. He will learn soon. Cookie started untangling them patiently while scolding Titi and Era, and they both dramatically lay on the grass and protested. Junmin looked at them and smiled. Jimin, Cookie has grown up so much, hasn't he? It feels like just yesterday when we brought him home for the first time, and now look at him scolding his younger brother and sister like his own them. Jungi, that's how an elder brother is. Cookie has always been very protective of both of them. Jimin, but he's always scolding Titi. Jungi, Titi is a trouble magnet. Whenever something gets wrong, you can safely assume Titi is responsible. Jimin, and what about Era? She is no less mischievous. Jungi, Era is trained by Titi. Both of them are certified troublemakers. Jimin elbowed Jungi. Look over there. Shojin is fixing Shoyun's hair so lovingly. And then there is you, like you don't even know how to be romantic. Jungi, oh, then how do you think we ended up with 2 kids? Want one more? Jimin glared at him. Romance can exist without kids too. You don't have to drag them into everything. But what would you know? Jungi pulled him into a tight hug. Okay, I understand your complaint. Tonight we are going on a romantic dinner date. Jimin, really? Jungi, Mom will take care of the kids. Jimin, are Shojin and Shoyun coming with us? Jungi, no. I already talked to Shojin. He has something else planned for Shoyun, so there will be only you and me. Jimin, he's so sweet. He really loves Shoyun. He never misses a chance to show it. Yoongi, late but happiness finally returned to Shoyun's life. Jimin, Yoongi, our audience wants to know what about Jongwoo? Yoongi, Jongwoo? Smrit, he's still alive but wishing he wasn't. I broke his spinal cord. A man who never valued his wife or children doesn't deserve a spine anyway. So I made him truly spineless. He will never fully recover and he won't die either. He destroyed Shoyun's life and took away her children. Someone like him doesn't deserve an easy death. Let him live regretting every single decision for the rest of his life. Jimin, damn, you really are a ruthless mafia. Yoongi, any doubt? Winked. Jimin smiled. No. People often do wrong and forget that the consequence of their actions may be borne by their children. However, children should never be judged based on the sins committed by their parents. Revenge may give you a brief sense of satisfaction, but it keeps you burning in the fire of hatred for a lifetime. Hatred can never erase hatred. Only love has the power to do that. What you sow is what you reap. One genuine act of goodness has the strength to undo the consequence of 10 wrongs. It's never too late for a new beginning. All it takes is the right companion by your side and faith in yourself. No matter how cruel fate may seem, love and compassion can heal even the deepest wounds. Protecting and caring for those you cherish is a strength, not a burden. Forgiveness may be hard, but mercy towards the innocent breaks the cycle of cruelty. Happiness built on the suffering of others never lasts. In the end, the warmth of love will always outshine the shadows of the past. The end. Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. You all must have read plenty of stories on this topic, but not like this all the time. Just cut off the ties aren't the solution. Normal people can't kill everyone. In married life, your husband is everything. If your husband is supportive, then married life becomes little easy. If husband isn't supportive, then no matter how much facility you get, it all waste. Sometimes children have to burn the karma of their parents like Shoyun had borne. Cookie was as usual the angel of the story who again rejoined the family. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.